Hello everyone, welcome back to this Ikit Claw Mortal Empire run. This is part 3. Last time we captured Sartosa and Talea, both. Sartosa still has apparently a couple of cities left over here that we're going to have to wipe out, as she's on our list of people we need to kill to win the game. But not in quite as much of a rush. I'm pretty happy with the size of our territory right now. And I'm hoping to sit back and build the second army and work on the infrastructure a little bit, get enough cash to cover the second army, stuff like that. And, make sure we have public order under control and probably get this Storm Demon quest done. I'm going to wait until after the army at Skavenblight is at least mostly finished building to do that. Just in case his army gets really beat up, I don't want that to be a problem for the rest of us. So yeah, right now we're just going to pull him out of Sartosa and over to Lucini, a more central position. So if some Sartosa decides to come attacking from over here, then we'll be ready to intercept her. Sorry, Saltspite. Sartosa itself is pretty easily defensible. And let's keep going. I don't expect there to be too many battles in this particular session. It's part of the campaign is really clicking through and just building up your stuff. You do too many battles too fast, advance too fast, and you end up overextending. You get terrain you can't defend, and then everything falls apart kind of at once.
Do you know who I am?
Somebody I don't need to care about, apparently. Oh, we got a new Undercity. Aquitaine. Let's go ahead and start building our stuff on that, shall we? And we're just going to clone the exact same thing we did for Brionne. And we're just going to keep doing that onward and onward. What was the third building we put in there? Right, the raiding camp, so we get a little bit of money. So they're going to have to wait a turn or two, apparently. And what's this about raiding? That's interesting. Well, we're just going to go back up to Miragliano and keep an eye on her. Apparently she's coming through the pass up north. Looks like she's got herself a full stack, and it's decent, too. Not great, but a lot of depth guard. Not a lot of gunpowder. So we can at least outrange her. Oh, let's see what she does. Maybe she makes it a little more exciting than we anticipated. Apparently she's just going to keep on raiding over there. So we're just going to have to send her home, I think. Take a look in the Forbidden Workshop, see if we can upgrade anything real quick. Sure. Well, this ought to be an easy one, presuming I don't mess it up like I did the last ambush. So let's give it a try, shall we? Be really nice if we could just injure Saltspite. Maybe I'll dash over a little ways and see if I can't burn her other cities to the ground and just wipe her off the map entirely while she's down, if that's the case. I don't know. We'll see if we have time. First things first, of course, let's just deal with her right now. We have a beautiful little hill up here. Hopefully that rock doesn't block them too much, but we can always maneuver them around the side if need be. Tazale's, of course, at the very top of the hill here. And they get pretty much the entire army. And then up here, I want to make sure they're over the top of the hill. So we're going to go for a 2x2 formation. Except this one up top. He's going to be sitting on the crest of the hill. He can go full wide, that's fine. Keep our flamethrowers on the edges like we normally do. And then we set up our infantry line, if you want to call it that. Oh, not quite. Right up here. Obviously, they're going to try and come rushing right past it, and that's okay. They're not going to get very far. I'm going to put rat ogres right here to intercept if need be. A little thick line of them. And I put our other rat ogres right here for the same reason. Kind of just guarding the flanks. Our doom wheel is going to come barreling down pretty quickly. And then we can put our burninator. He's going to be a little bit better right here, I think. We'll put our burninator, Mr. Ikit Claw, right up front here. So he's going to start digging in right away. And of course, as usual, we put our Warlock Engineer within range of most of the artillery and Jazales and a couple of rattling guns. And actually, Ikit too. We'll give Ikit a little boost too. That's nice. Alright, I think that's everyone. Let's get this started. So, very first thing we want to do, we want to go ahead and focus down their ranged. Our Jazales can take on the bloated corpses. They actually have to move first. Nope. Oh wow, and they're firing from hidden too. That's neat. Wheel can go out and get their attention. Rattling gunners should open fire in just a second here. And this shit should get real nasty real fast. Barrel right through the dogs there. Everybody doing pretty much exactly what they need to be doing. Gonna get some warp fire thrown in on their sides over there. That's gonna be real nasty. Alright, and this is basically over. Only question now is whether or not we manage to kill Aranessa. And I'm going to go out on the limb and say we probably will. Because everything is going to shoot on her right now. She's a-going. Going. See if I can't hold her up with some clan rats. And she's dead. Nice and easy. Way better than the last ambush went. Actually setting up a perimeter is pretty helpful, I guess. Pretty much all we lost was a couple of guys off the front line, and that looks like about it. Everybody got a good number of kills. At least all the ranged guys did. But frontline guys got a couple too. Rat Ogres picked off a few here and there as well.
Ikit Claw. Where are my schematics?
We're just going to move them a little more forward. Try and get an eye on Myrmidens and Zorak. See how easy they might be to take out. 6 more turns till the second army is ready as well. And that's going to be the last we put into Ikit's spells for now, because we want to start getting some of his regular special abilities too. Upgraded Brass Orb is really nice. Pretty much all of his special line is really good, and we probably want to jack up his actual fights too. Gives him the ability to heal himself and a little extra damage, a little unbreakable. A jetpack. You know, just some fun things to do. And then we'll go to the blue line at the end. We'll see how many points we have by then. He's also very close to getting his Doom Wheel, and that's pretty exciting. Balequint hits level 20. Gets his immortality. 20 is, of course, a big milestone for everyone. For that very reason, all non-legendary characters get access to their immortality trait at 20.
Senses detect fear. Death.
Yeah, we can make peace. It's cool. I will need to go fight the Bretonians eventually. We'll see when we get there. I don't know, maybe I'll just ally with them. I think I can, if I control their lands by ally and I spread Skaven corruption with the Undercities, I think that'll work for wind conditions. Oh, these factions need to be destroyed. Ah. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to go kill them at some point. That's gonna be a pain. Turning cavalry when you can't get to them till late game. That could be pretty nasty.
Engineer of Scrire. Go, go, go! That is forbidden.
Looks like they're building a brand new army over here. Public order seems to be under control everywhere, which is a little bit surprising. In fact, I don't even need this anymore. Jack up the income from this city, lower the public order a little bit. That should be fine. The public order boost from having sufficient food is pretty nice.
Fear. Death, the only cure.
I don't think 800 is enough for a peace treaty, Aranessa. I just don't think it is. I think you're gonna have to die.
Technocracy. Enemies to track. Weaklings detected. Bad idea. Not mine.
And next turn he'll be able to attack Myrmidens. I know I said I was going to sit back for a while, but doesn't really seem like that's actually going to happen.
Burn their salty, rotting flesh.
Don't think I'm going to bother keeping these cities because they just open up an entire other front. Might just let the dwarves have them. I do want to move on Bretonia since I need to wipe those people out, and the earlier I can do that, the better before they get all the stupid flying units and Grail Knights and stuff. It just makes my life real miserable. Down to 1100, huh? I'm barely going to be able to pay for that army as it happens.
Eats them lights. All things die. This arms race.
With any luck, they come out for us next turn.
No malice detected.
Oh, Age of Discovery is upon us. That means the Age of Chaos is not too far behind. And as expected, these guys are actually going to cost... Well, we're going to get some cost reduction immediately, but it's not going to be enough. So we're going to probably need to keep this city in the long run. Aquitaine should give us a little bit more money. Enough to cover up for our loss in 2 turns when those units finish recruiting, so that's good.
Retreat! Murder! Death! Kill!
It's going to wait one more turn to get the last towers.
Attack!
And then we're going to go ahead and attack Myrmidens. I'm going to try and take it out real fast. Don't even know where Zvorak is, but we'll find it if we need to. Meanwhile, none of the things that we need to build are affordable right now. Second Army is taxing our economy a little bit, so we're going to need to use it to expand. And that's really all there is to it. We're not going to go to war with them immediately. That's all to do.
This arms race, no contest.
What I'm going to do is send that second army up and raid Bretonia a little while, get us a little income while I work over here. And when I'm confident that over here is safely taken care of, then I'll instigate a war. Probably just going to spend some time raiding until they declare war on us, honestly. They do seem to have their own junk going on.
Warlock engineer!
Of course, nothing can go in them except for those infantry units. Alright, here we go. So who to focus on here? Alright, that should be a good start. Forgot to send guys to just straight up attack. And put him back here just to, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he's going to hang out in the back for a minute and just power up these guys, and he'll rush forward later with the magic and stuff. Zale's actually getting some decent shots in on the side there. Hopefully the demoralizing effect actually works. Oh, what? This Jazale's not doing shit. Alright, he needs to come back here and fire on his own. Rattling lines. Push forward a little bit more. You go over here and, you know, set fire to some things. Where's that mortar? Mortar's all the way back here. That ought to take care of him. Crack's call no good right now. But this will work. Looks like they're just straight retreating off of the walls. Just a complete mess of mayhem right here. So let's just play into that a little bit. Oh, damn, the gates are open and everything. Alright, here's how we come through a door. Everything going very well here.
Storm the vermin.
Whole lot of brutal shit going on here. And that's going to be all she wrote. Say that a lot. Guess everyone's got phrases they say a lot. But enough about that. We absolutely crushed their defenses there. Clamrat summon's really great for taking out, like, supporting guys like mortars and stuff like that. Probably could have used them to take out one of the bloated corpses too, but they just wasted their bloated corpses. They actually killed more of their guys than ours, took out a unit of polearms with them. You gotta be real careful with bloated corpses. Can't let them get shot, and you can't wait till your guys engage to use them either. Alright, that's good for a start for that city right there. Working our way back towards having an income again. No warp fuel from any of that. That's pretty crazy. Feeling myself spread just a little bit thin right now. Going and taking this last city of Sartosa's is probably going to spread me even further. Hopefully I can make nice with the orcs. Rorak isn't really that far away, at least. Yeah, nothing left for to build here except for the other two hero buildings and then walls. Skaven Blight, on the other hand, is ready for a little extra. But we just don't have the money for it right now.
All hail Hornet. Move tails.
A little friendly rating will help with that, though. Ikit has his Doom Wheel. Alright, he's going to be a lot more fun now. As cool as the flamethrower is, the Doom Wheel's just a lot better.
Glad to be wearing this suit. Shield from
Oh, hi, Gorok. Great. Declare war. You're in Lustria.
Good. Kill devices.
Nope. No peace for pirates.
Envoy of council. Legs, tails, move. Skiddly.
You know, I bet Castle Carcassonne will give us even more rating than that.
Storm demon. To under empire. No.
Well, she got some units real quick. That's cool. Oh, and look at her coming out to me. Three cannons is a little bit nasty. But certainly nothing I can't handle.
Which kill device to you?
As before, we're going to use clan rats to take care of the cannons in the back. Might use them to take care of the bloated corpses too if it comes to that. Most of the things we're going to be able to just shoot down before they get to us. You've seen it all before. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of a hill. Gonna stick Gisele's up there.
Ikit Claw. Storm Valley. Ready. Storm Valley. To the vermin tide. Storm Vermin. What? Storm Vermin. Rattling gun. Play core catapult.
Oh, reinforcements are coming from behind, are they?
Fire thrower. Rattling gun. Yes. More fire thrower. Yes. What orders? Ratling gun! Ikit Claw! Doom and destruction!
There we go. That'll work.
Worthy of Scryer! More Doctor's Isles!
That'll have to be good enough. Here we go. And let's commence the killing. Reinforcements should appear almost immediately. Yep, here they come. And they should start getting mowed down pretty much just as quickly.
Claw on button! Time to die!
Yep, just an absolute slaughter up front. Rat's gonna get here in just a minute. And as before, use them to take out the cannon. Of course, they won't last very long. Ah, but they set off the bloated corpse and that killed a cannon. Meanwhile, back on the homestead, yep, nobody's made it past the wall of guys yet. And everyone's getting basically toasted.
Tech devices charged! Back back!
Cannons should be setting up the fire now. But they didn't count on clan rats.
Council's command! Rocky Jajas!
Hopefully we set off this second bloated corpse. No, doesn't look like it. Well, the murder up there is done. Our odds are looking significantly better. We can turn our Jazales around. Put a couple warp fire throwers up there. Leave him to deal with that. Looks like everything's pretty much finished off, so we'll send the Doom Wheel over to watch their backs as well. Two rats pull up. You go to the front line. And what do we do with some rattling gunners? guess we put them here and hope they can shoot over people's heads. Cannon fire on its way in. Let's see if we can disrupt that for a little bit. Oh shit, I think we're taking them down. Move on to the other ones real fast.
Unleash warfare!
Alright, and that's it for the cannons. Wiped out by clan rat summons. As expected. And should be that nothing else even finishes making its approach, honestly. Yep, guns are going to start going off now. And the end. We'll just shoot down Aranessa again. Just to add a little insult to injury. Big loss for her. Beaching her entire army against me, barely even hurting me. Ikit took more damage than anyone. And he can, because I can keep him out of battle pretty easy. Being on a giant wheel that shoots lightning and all. Almost no losses, going to make taking the settlement super easy, and that should wipe Saltspite off of the map entirely, and we'll be 25% of the way done. At least with, you know, regards to killing everybody that we need to kill.
Your treasure plunder is ours!
Put on raiding stance to fight against the vampiric corruption. And, wow, Zorak doesn't even have a garrison anymore. We're just gonna auto-resolve it.
Steel things, all things, mine. Devices upgraded, yes, yes.
I could be focusing more on infrastructure, like building better unit stuff. But honestly, we have some of my favorite units already that can wait a little bit. And adding all this other stuff is actually making us stronger in the long run. It's building up our income so that we can more afford to do all of that stuff. Because right now, we don't have reliable income for it. I spend 6,000 now on those buildings, and that's it. I don't have that 6,000 to recruit troops with. But when I spend on buildings that give me money back, then I can invest that money back into the troops as soon as the buildings are done building. Probably be a good idea to start working on a bit larger of an under empire now too.
Ikit Claw.
That will also help immensely with the go with the power overloaded thing. That line will do. Building undercities will also help immensely with our money problems. And I do need to spread corruption in a pretty long list of places. So, and they're kind of all over the place. So it's best to go ahead and get going on those places. Like I've already gotten going on Carcassonne. But also with the Wood Elf Forest is going to be a good place to go. Plus a good place to get money from. And a place that's very rarely, if ever, attacked. Oh, I forgot to move my second army. Like, anyone attacks the Wood Elves in their homeland, it's gonna be me. AI pretty much never makes it that far in. It's a really ridiculously tough fight to get in. You have to really overload their forces. They have amazingly good garrisons, they have the terrain, and Wood Elves are just kind of a bitch on defense, period, because of all their great ranged and hidden stuff. Don't really want to fight Wood Elves unless I have to, is I guess what I'm getting at here. Ooh, that's a nice big buff.
Bigger war forte.
We're going to go ahead and let him heal. And then he's probably going to go ahead and do some raiding too. I guess he counts towards my count. That's funny. He's going to go on up into Elfland. And build that undercity that I was just talking about. It's so nice that city walls provide not just money, but a decent chunk of money. I mean, as far as Skaven money-producing buildings are concerned. For all their scurriness, Skaven really are a defensively oriented race. Oh, Carcassonne's got an undercity. Nice.
Ring bell.
Everything's a little too expensive to build there at the moment, though. Carcassonne having an undercity, it'll probably spread one to King's Glade on its own. I don't need to use him to get that one. All the places I need to spread are around here. Alright, so this guy is actually just going to go over to Lothern. Like I had originally planned with the previous one. He's going to build an undercity there. Whoops. Didn't realize quite how much movement that was going to take. And this is the line I need to cross to be able to raid this place. Is that even where I want to raid? Yeah, it's right in between all of my lands. That's a great place to raid, actually.
This way. Muscata, watch us. I say move. War power. Skavenbright's greatest, best inventor. Here.
The public order problems in Myrmidin should go down as I get rid of that vampiric corruption and replace it with good old-fashioned Skaven corruption. Which, as far as I can tell, is just poop everywhere. That's what Skaven corruption is.
Red mage. Skitter leap. Sorcerer, inventor. Yes. Stop. Yes. Progress. Yes. Raid.
Perfect.
Plan.
Oh crap, I forgot entirely about my my special battle. My quest battle. I should probably make that happen, shouldn't I? That would be a pretty good third battle for this session. Which might well be the last battle for this session, to be perfectly honest. Oh, they found my Undercity. Oh no. Was it... Did I go too big? I went too big. Oh, they built the building detector. And characters. No, it's just characters. That's what's getting me. Well, we'll see if they destroy it or not. If they do, we'll just build another one.
Where are my schematics? No malice detected. Warlock engineer. Enemies to track. Close in on death targets.
Alright, going up against lizard men. Fortunately not a monster heavy lizard men. I guess monster heavy lizard men shouldn't be too much of a problem with all the range we've got. We can just focus them down. Not a lot of cavalry, which is nice. Cavalry are going to be a bit of a problem when we have to deal with them with Bretonia. And here we go.
Ikit has the biggest brain of all rats. That's the simple, masterful scheme. Yes, yes. First, gather the fallen warpstone. All the warpstone. Second, make all these stinking reptiles die, die. Murder, death, kill devices at ready. So be it.
Alright, take a moment to scout out the map. We don't get any actual prep time on this one. So I happen to know that there will be reinforcements coming from over here at a later point. So what I'm going to do is kind of just set up on this hill right here. There we go, that'll do. Alright, I think that should be good. Everybody's a little bit in front so that the gunners can all shoot over their heads, even the ones on relatively flat terrain with them. We have our warp fire throwers just slightly indented to the line, so shooting out and not quite on the flank. We have our anti-large on the flank, also slightly better defense stats than, actually slightly worse. I always forget that. But still, the anti-large makes it worthwhile. And there's nothing super large in here, but there's a little bit. Those salamanders are, well, they're ranged. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's coming off the side either. We're going to send Ikit and the other Doom Wheel out to harass and distract while our guys are setting up their forces, and maybe just kind of pull them over a little bit so they're coming in the direction that we exactly want. In fact, send them both off to the side like that.
Ikit Claw! Scotty, race! It shall be done. Clan rats! Kill, kill! Warlock of death! Storm demon! Now! Who ran? Grim Reaper Mothra! Scatter! Warpstone magic! Good master! What? Ikit Claw! Warp lightning!
Alright, they've gotten some good harassment in early, just like expected. Enemies about to come into range of the Jazales.
Casting death bane! Move tail!
Whole lot of killing going down here.
Tile's yours! Ikit Claw!
Oh, let me just tell all of my guys not to run away when they're approached. Being approached is part of this whole thing. And let's jack up the firepower a little bit right here. And drop a Doom Rocket on their asses.
War systems on! War block missiles! War block missiles!
Alright, that takes care of that first half of the first wave. Kudos to the Red Crested Skink Lord that he's actually come back. Unfortunately for him, things are just about to get a whole lot worse over here for all of them. Skink's getting broken before they ever even get a shot off. Salamander's not doing much better. But a little better at least. But of course they get up here and, you know, that's what happens. Rattling gunners get them. Reinforcements just starting to approach. But everybody here is broken and dead. So what we're just going to do is pivot like so. And face them head on. And I really don't think there's going to be much to worry about from the reinforcements here. They're basically dead already.
Ikit Claw! Kill sequence! Ready! Done! Try and
Ikit, of course, just dancing around, shooting out that warp lightning wherever he can. And game over for all of these guys. Barely a scratch on us. Salamanders did manage to get a couple hits in there. Doomwheel didn't actually kill anybody, nor did the Rat Ogres, but the Doomwheel provided much necessary hurting along with Ikit Claw, even though they mostly target him with their range. Adding another body up there, I feel, pulls their attention all that much more, and I really wanted them to approach right down the scope of my range, which they did, and they all died.
Sate the Black Hunt!
Storm Demon gives me a public order boost everywhere. Always nice. Extra armor piercing damage, extra bonus versus large. Great now that I'm on the wheel, like I said before. And just a hugely long range magic missile, which is great. We have 4 fuel and no rockets, so I'm going to build a rocket.
Let the bell scream.
And just kind of keep on raiding.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw!
Definitely start with the extra warp fire. That's a very good place to start, I feel.
Storm Demon!
And back to raiding. And yeah, I think that's going to be it, unless something crazy happens between now and the time I get my Undercity in Lothern. When I finish building the buildings in there, that's going to be it for today. Sorry if it wasn't more exciting. We did wipe out one of our 4 enemies forever. That's definitely a good thing to do. And I don't know, with the invasion of chaos, that'll probably... Oh, that sucks. Might need to rethink how I do these undercities, because that discovery hurts a lot. But we'll revisit that next week. So, actually, at that point, after I found the Undercity under Lothern, we're just gonna end it right there. Do a little more building in the meantime. Still can't afford the buildings I want to build, though. Oh, well, that's what next turn's for.
Now, now! Decay. Run, fools.
Ooh, enemies hold siege holdout time -1 turn is very nice.
No malice detected. Knows who his boss is.
Now let us build our giant crystal, or whatever it's actually called, the arcane generators. That should be a nice boost in income, I feel. Just continuing to do the raider dance over there. Keep that money coming in. Alright, now, augmented weapon and weapon for warp-forged armor aren't things I'm ever really going to need with my engineer. If I'm fighting with my engineer, things have gone terribly wrong and I'm probably going to lose. Overseer's probably worthwhile, but I'm going to invest first into emergency spells, basically. He's not our primary caster, but sometimes I'm going to need extra spells on demand real fast, and when the shit's really going down and my few frontline units are engaged with a lot of guys at once, being able to multicast things like Warp Lightning and Scorch and Crack Skull is handy. Obviously, it wasn't a priority, hence it took quite so long to actually start learning spells with our engineers. But like I said before, buffs are the most important part, and then spells are kind of secondary.
Science, sorcery, there. Master of seers. Skyfall.
See how much money goes up when we get our arcane generators. 1496 this turn. Up to 1889. Oh my. That's actually pretty impressive.
We must spread our own corruption.
And it's just going to get better from there. Definitely going to want to build one of them in every city that I can.
Cogs in motion. Come this way.
Lotharn we should approach next turn, I believe. In the heart of Ulthuan. Oh, we got a new Undercity up here in Bibali. That's nice. I'd rather they be growing north, but, you know, time. Oh, when did we get one in Bordelot? I missed that one entirely. Oh, we're doing great with Undercities. We just need to actually start investing money in them.
Where's my doom racket? Blast walls.
Boom, Lothern Undercity. Very nice.
Let the bell scream. Where are my schematics?
Alright, see if there's any buildings I want to buy. Probably are. And that's going to be where we're going to stop for tonight. Thanks for watching. We've made some more good progress. Up to 2,000 a turn income. That's going to help very much with getting this infrastructure rolling more. I'd like to really get up to like 4,000 or so and then start pounding away at Skaven Blight and getting all that shit upgraded and go into full elite armies before I have to declare war on Bretonia. Maybe I'll do a little war with the dwarves next. Take their territory since it's nestled in the middle of mine. Won't open up any new borders taking him down. Dwarves are a little bit rough, but I have a lot of armor-piercing shit in my shit. So, we'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.